Lurching closer toward the midway point. And we're underway on EA Sports. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. He's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
That's 22, that's 22.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down at the
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at him go.
Maybe it don't matter. It's okay.
And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. An interception return for another score. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
At the 31. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. This up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third. Locke working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For a Patriot.
A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 17, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's got his man on the crossing route. After 1, 17-7 to score on EA Sports.
7.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down, it's Cook, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Lock, complete, Jefferson the target. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Into the red zone, it's Lock. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's tackled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
56, Mike, 56. You might be doing it. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check, cross.
Lock now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 38. Incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll roll him out right. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Try the ground game with Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
touchdown, Minnesota.
From 4 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Joey Slye.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And Jennings has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Dante Jackson on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the
2nd and 16.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Score! Touchdown, Patriots! From 6 yards away, and the Patriots are back within a score.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. Smith catches left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Vikings.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Lock flush to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
His kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the turnover, here's Locke. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Locke. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota